What up, my people? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are diving into Born Pink by Blackpink, and I'm gonna keep the intro short and sweet today. I am stoked for this one, and I want to just really say prior to getting into it, thank you for all the amazing feedback on the channel. I truly appreciate it more than you could imagine. Growing up, music was a safe space for me. I would have yearned to have a community built, so my goal with the channel, again, I appreciate the likes, I appreciate you subscribing, but my goal is to get commentary that's positive in the comments, where it's not just me going back and forth with you all, but also you guys engaging with each other. And that's why I started this channel, to make a more positive impact in the music space. But let's just get into Born Pink for today. Little Rihanna reference.
Bring the pain like ra-ta-ta-ta, 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 ra-ta-ta-ta. Straight to you, don't like. Ra-ta-ta-ta, 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 ra-ta-ta-ta. I bring the pain like.
Alright, so that was the intro, Pink Venom. Now, first thing right there, I have definitely heard the chorus used in the background on social media, but never really knowing this was like a big prominent song for them, because I wasn't until recently super tuned into their work. I immediately started listening to this and thinking, I do see why some fans with Deadline were like, this isn't what we were looking for, because this piece of work right here, which is a few years old, very much sounds like the older stuff I've listened to so far, but produced at the level of their solo projects. The main difference was you have the Korean in there, but also that you have a lot of dance fills. The roles are being played in a more typical type of song structure. Deadline was very experimental. So I do understand, if you're coming off the high of that album, why the expectations might be so high to where you weren't as excited off a Deadline. But again, I would double down saying, give it a month or two. I have been in that situation where if my expectations are too high for an album, it doesn't sound great the next one. My main note, aside from that as well, is I am sure in that video there are so many things that went over my head on references, like the frozen butterflies and the clock in the background, and so many little details that I definitely missed. Please comment below the lore that's been discovered and uncovered about that video that has more meaning, whether tied to the rest of the album or previous albums, all of that. But aside from that, I mean, that was one of their best songs I've heard in terms of production, mixed with energy, mixed with every verse delivering. You have a lot of Jisoo on there killing the pre, but also Rose in the choruses. Her voice is every time I'm blown away. It's almost like they have to re-sculpt part of the chorus to just strip it back because the song has so much energy and they have to create that little break where they do that. And I honestly wonder, as I've mentioned in a past video, if they do a lot of passing, like low passing, high passing on the production when it gets to her, so that way her voice can cut through more. A little trick for those of you who like music production. 40, Drake's producer, talks about one of the reasons a lot of his beats sound like drowned out, like almost underwater, is by cutting out the higher frequencies. It allows more room for the vocalist to kind of fill in that space and just sound more clear and defined and prominent. A lot of like the tonal qualities in Rose's voice that sound so authentic and pure that are almost like impurities that sound so clean. It helps when the beat doesn't have any noise in her space. Just let her breathe. Every time I listen to Lisa, I'm like, I totally understand why she went the way she did with Alter Ego, because she's got bars. She has a lot of rhythm and flow, and obviously when you're a great dancer, you have good rhythm, but to be able to fill pockets with great lyricism as well is not an easy thing to do. And as somebody who appreciates lyrics more than anything, that's part of why I actually really enjoyed the group out the gate. Was I thought, let me check out K-pop. I've never listened to the sound. I know people have produced in it, whatever. Let me dive into it. But I didn't expect to have the lyrical connection to the group because I thought there'd be more of a language barrier. And immediately, again, the lyrics were unreal. Jennie's verse, even by the end of the video when they're laughing with each other at the end of their first verse, it's like they both know how crazy that shit was, so they're just enjoying. And yeah, the pre-chorus on Jisoo is phenomenal. The Korean sounded great there too. The idea of their music being so infectious like Venom, all of the underlying themes were great there. And yeah, just like they're saying, like straight to your dome, it's addicting. Like it's fully addicting. Like I've been doing this a few months and I can't stop playing these songs. It's addicting. But now we got Shut Down. I've heard this beat before.
Blackpink in your area. 컴백이 아니야 넌 적 없으니까 고개들이 돌아 진정에 못 걷길라 분홍빛의 얼음 drip 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 freezing on side shut it down. What 게임이 아니야 진 적이 없으니까 지저분이 목에 먹줄은 내 거니까. We go to 05 shut it down. 초록빛을 내려 머리 위로 don't trip baby. 겸손하게 그냥 앉아 있어 just sit baby. Praying for my downfall many have tried baby. Catch me when you hit my Lamborghini go vroom 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 vroom. When we pull up you know it's a shutdown. 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shut down. Whip it 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 whip it. It's black and it's pink once the sundown. Pull up, you know it's a shutdown. 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown. Whip it, 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 whip it. Keep watching me shut it down. Nah, you don't wanna be on my best side. That's right, I'm sliding through. Bunch of wannabes that wanna be me. Me three if I was you. Been around the world, pros on your girl. VVS is we invested. Need a lesson, see the neck, see the stresses. We don't buy, we recruit it. Rock star, pop star, but rowdy. I say bye to the paparazzi. Get my good side, I'll smile for ya. No, it ain't fair to ya. It's staring you like what now? Blackpink in your area. The area been shut down. It's a shutdown. 네 다음 답안지야 똑바로 봐도 sleep, baby. 뒤집어봐 이건 가격표 ain't cheap, baby. Stay in your own lane, cause I'm about to swerve. Catch me when you hit my Lamborghini, go vroom, 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 vroom. When we pull up, you know it's a shutdown. 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. It's black and it's pink once the sundown. When we pull up, you know it's a shutdown. 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Keep watching me shut it down.
This one's epic. I was trying to read the signs in the back, see if there's any little notes in there I'm not picking up on. Like little hidden stories.
Shut it down. Blackpink in your area. Shut it down. What? Shut it down. Blackpink in your area. Keep talking, we shut let you down.
2 for 2 already with absolute nukes. Unbelievable songs out the gate, both of those. I'll do a tier list for this one because I want to get back into those. Those are both already S tier songs, top of an album song, so I don't know where we go from here. But first thing, Jisoo was spazzing on that. Like, all I've really heard mostly from her so far is really more of the singing. And she absolutely can slide when it comes to rapping. In a way, I was pretty caught off guard. And I think, honestly, I've seen people saying like she's not as fluent in English, but the way they played that to her advantage by having the verses back and forth between the two of those, like I've mentioned in the past, I find that so cool how people who are multilingual can speak a sentence combining 2 different languages. Like, that's sick to me as somebody who's only speaking one language. Trying to process it, nah. Insane, unreal. The energy on this project has been just up, and up. It's like, I don't know if they're going to have any slower songs, but already the dance breaks are fire. I wish Western music incorporated more of those drops and those dance breaks. Honestly, if we ever see those in songs in America more times than not, it's either genre dependent or it's done for a live set. But that was sick. Let me know in the comments what I missed. I know, again, there were a lot of hidden gems and people even were connecting back. I believe the music video for Go or Jump, I think Go, there were hints from this towards that. So if I missed it, please comment below because I want to know all the lore. But this is Typa Girl.
Dream. Type of girl that comes straight up off the screen. Type of girl you wanna ice and make me freeze. Type of girl you wanna wipe up in the plate. I bring money to the table, not your dinner. Both my body and my bank account could figure.
Fire.
Thinking about me, but there's nothing to consider. If I let you in my circle, you a winner. Didn't know that you were cold till you found my fire. Heaven's gate just open up, hearing quiet. If you say something else, you're a liar. Cause I'm that girl that drive you crazy, but you can't leave me alone. Got you thinking maybe I was supernatural. Put you under spells or look into a crystal ball. I'm not like these other girls at all. I'm the type of girl that make you forget that you got a type that make you love me when the only thing you done is like. I'm the type of girl, I'm the type of girl. I'm the type of girl, I'm the type of girl. Like da da da, da da da. Like da da da, da da da. I'm the type of girl that everybody type, double tap 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 what everybody like. You can check my steps, got everybody's side, and I run them laps round everybody's mind. These girls on my bucket shit, that mean they all cap. Being the best at whatever I do, that's something on brand. Type of girl that you wish for when you blow that candle out. Type of girl that you wanna take back to your mama house. Type of girl that don't ask for what she wants, you taking out. Type of girl who got gag and some quality of Chanel. Now you know that you were cold cause you fit my fire. Heaven's gate just opened up, hearing quiet. If you say something else, you a liar. Cause I'm that girl that drive you crazy, but you're killing me alone. Got you thinking maybe I went supernatural. Put you under spells or look into a crystal ball. I'm not like these other girls at all. I'm the type of girl that make you forget that you got it tight. Type that make you let me when the only thing you done is like. I'm the type of girl, I'm the type of girl. I'm the type of girl, I'm the type of girl. Like da da da, da da da. Like da da da, da da da.
Now, that's one off rip. My main 2 comments would be, first off, I find it really fascinating how they balance being both braggadocious but not cocky. And by that, I mean, there's always a date in hip-hop I reference of September 11, 2007, I believe, when Kanye and 50 Cent went head-to-head. Kanye dropped Graduation, and that album was all about the hustle. It was all about, I'm gonna work to get what's mine, because not just because I'm better than people, but more along the lines of, I want it more than you. And 50 Cent was more in the lanes of, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. And a lot of people in that point of time, at least in America, were kind of going through it financially, and they were sick and tired of hearing people just brag about having more money and shit. And it's very easy for a lot of artists early in their careers to talk about, I want this, I want that, I'm going to hustle for this, whatever it might be. But when they get it, they don't really got shit to talk about because their whole story was the journey, and the journey kind of ends because they get complacent with certain things. What I find really fascinating about them is even at this height, years into their journey, global recognition, they're still talking about like, I'm the type of girl you want to bring back to your mom's house. I'm my character, my personality, who I am at my core, is what you should be appreciating most. And yeah, I got the other shit too. I got 8 figures in my bank account, but I also got a great body figure. Bars were great on the song, but the main thing that I've really enjoyed with them is it doesn't feel arrogant. And that's so important. That's part of why you guys all stuck around. It's like, it's inspiring. It reminds you every day to keep pushing and not get complacent with things. And honestly, I forgot the second thing I was going to say, so I'm going to skip ahead on that, go to the next song. All right, this is Yeah, 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 or Yeah 3 times. Got the right one loaded up now. More disco-y. I haven't heard this from them. Alright, so that was Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. I don't think there's any more. I think this video's runs a little long. With that track, my main thing was, I will say I had a bit of a harder time with the language barrier this time. The story, the narrative was great, and their tones all sounded amazing on it back and forth. Jisoo and Rose were really amazing on that one to me. But I do think I struggled a little more this time with the language barrier, only because the English language translation, the lines felt a little longer than what was being said in Korean, I believe. And so I had a hard time matching the melody to the type of words that were going on. The production and sound, though, was amazing, and it was very different from stuff I've heard from them. It honestly, the production gave a little bit of Olivia Rodrigo's producer, Daniel. He produces a lot of stuff for her, and it felt very similar in terms of like the little guitars, a little alt-bassy type of stuff, but then also more disco edge and dance fun to it. And I enjoyed the song as a whole, but I think it's one of those I'd honestly appreciate more not trying to read the lyrics and just trying to listen to the melodies and the art itself, if that makes sense. But that was my big fear stepping into this journey, was like, am I going to be able to appreciate everything at its full capacity? Because I know there's a good balance of lyricism with melody, and if I don't speak the language, it's a little harder sometimes. But if you can connect the dots properly, you understand how great it is. Now we got Hard to Love.
You should keep your distance. I'm only telling you because
like this already.
Feels too good, I just fuck it up. You want all of me, I can't give that much. So don't fall too hard, 'cause I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Yeah. Never meant to cause you a problem. Here I am yet once again with the same old story. You don't see the issues I got in. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's true. I will make you feel like heaven, but I swear I'm not a saint. And you won't see the truth, 'cause I'll be kissing it away. Yeah, I'll be all you need until I'm driving you insane.
Facts.
Baby, all I'm trying to do is save the pain. 'Cause I'm hard to love, find it hard to trust. When it feels too good, I just fuck it up. You want all of me, I can't give that much. So don't fall too hard, 'cause I'm hard to love.
She is such a master at those tension imbalances.
I'm hard to love. Yeah. Till I'm down, I'm all in. Till I'm out, got a lot to work out. Till it's all behind me, you know you don't play with fire in the dark. Protect your heart, ain't no going back once you start. I'm trying to be nice. I'm hard to love. Yeah.
Alright, so that was Hard to Love, and before we get to Happiest Girl, first off, interesting that was just Rosé on there. If you could comment below and let me know maybe why that was. I was like, where's everyone else? A little interesting on a group project to hear a solo song, but that was classic Rosé at her best, and not in terms of production, because it actually felt a little different in terms of like a little summery happy dance break in there, but the way she can take a minor key and sing something positive, and also vice versa, where she can take a major key in this case and sing something a little more like not negative, but with a deeper meaning that's a little more built of angst and emotion is unreal. Like I mentioned tension in the middle of the song because there's nothing like tension of chords, but the same way when you can create tension in the fact of what you're saying kind of is the antithesis or the opposite of what the song feels like. And so to me, the message was beautiful there of I'm trying to push you away to save you the pain of what I bring. And look, when you sign up to be with somebody, you sign up for all of them. We all have baggage of different kinds. I mean, it's not easy. And sometimes people try and push each other away before you have a chance to, because if they can't handle their baggage, you can't have somebody else handle it either. So I found the lyrics on that to be very beautiful. Her tonal quality, there's nothing I can even say at this point. It's a given how gifted she is vocally. But really from a lyrical standpoint, the more I've listened to her work, the more I appreciate that I don't know what her strongest attribute would be, because every lane is very, very unique and different. This is Happiest Girl though.
Don't hold my hand, don't back me back. Don't say that we'll make it through this. If I'm so beautiful, then why? The doors we slammed, the plates we smashed, echo with the sound of madness. I can't remember why we tried. My heart only wants you. The moment you say no. But tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You'll see, like it doesn't matter. Tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You'll see, like it never happened. I can't stop the tears if I want to. I can't stop the tears if I want to. I can't stop the tears if I want to. But tonight I'll be
Jennie is unreal on this.
In the world, you'll see like it never happened. Don't make a saint where words are pain. The past and the perfect picture. There's no one else to blame this time. Don't change the truth, we can't undo the high we chase till the crash. No, you're not the one who gets to cry. My heart only wants you the moment you say no. But tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You'll see like it doesn't matter. Tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You'll see like it never happened. I can stop the tears if I want to. I can stop the tears if I want to. I can stop the tears if I want to. But tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You'll see like it never happened. All it takes is a smooth pop of a bottle top to fix a heart, a broken heart, baby. All it takes is a little rolling paper. Take us to the start, go back to the start. But tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You see, like it doesn't matter. Tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You see, like it never happened. I can stop the tears if I want to. I can stop the tears if I want to. I can stop the tears if I want to.
Wow.
But tonight I'll be the happiest girl in the world. You'll see like it never happened.
Wow. Alright, so that was Happiest Girl. And I apologize in advance because I'm going to talk for a quick second here. For those of you that have been watching my reaction so far, you probably know I'm a sucker for a good ballad. Or in this case, a great ballad. Because I'm such a believer that when music hits acoustically, there's just something different about it. Like a lot of their songs have so many extra elements that go into the videos and make it a production. But when you can just sing over piano and hit that deep, few things like that. There are very few things like that. Now, I also don't know if it's because I have a bright light on me and a fan to the side, but I had major chills throughout the entirety of that song. And I want to... Lisa Bias's Don't Kill Me because she was amazing, but I want to touch on the other three mainly. Because Lisa sounded amazing there. I haven't really heard her on that lane before, and she killed it. But when Lisa's on a song like this, it kind of reminds me more... not of like Dua Lipa, but of someone more of like the cadence of Dua Lipa, where like what Lisa was made for was to perform. Like Lisa is a performer at heart, at her core. She brings the energy. So she can do this at an amazing level, and it's outside of her box, and she's great with it. And honestly, I would love for her album to have something like this where she does this, because there's nothing like a set breaking down and having a song or two like this. Like I saw Tate McRae a few months ago, and her performing a ballad in the midst of her crazy set was probably the most emotional song and the hardest hitting versus all the other upbeat dance songs. Like it really emphasized how special that song was with nostalgia. But to touch on the other three, we all know Rosé can kill a ballad. Her vulnerability is her biggest strength. The way her voice sounds so broken but so powerful at the same time is undeniably special. But I want to focus on Jennie and Jisoo and say that Jennie's voice was powerful there. The same way when you listen to Ray, there's just a strength. And her and Rosé countering each other there was ridiculous. The idea I talk about, their strength and vulnerability, like they mirrored each other. Like Jennie's voice was proud of what she was saying. And it just felt so pure and strong. And that's inspiring in songs like this, because like it's hard to fight tears and to try and hold back. But if you're strong enough to do it, that's a real type of character. And some people take that as being cold, by the way. That's not cold necessarily. But so Jennie I was like, the second that song started, I was like, this one is going to be top of the top for me. And I said it the first two songs, I don't know how they're going to match that energy. Bring me the entire opposite direction, strip everything back, and whoa. And then Jisoo, as I've said on Amortage, and I'll say it again, she sounds like she belongs in a different generation. Her voice is so pure. And I don't want any saturation on it. I don't want any compression on it. I just want it to be clean and raw and real. And the reason it takes me to a different generation is music these days is so engineered to sound so professional and clean and cut. And because of that, anybody to a degree can sound good if you do it right. But doesn't mean you can sound great, like you don't need anything else there. And Jisoo, I got that. And a lot of you have talked about her tonal quality in the comments, and I totally get it. Like it takes you to a different world. And so I found it really cool. The difference in tonal qualities across the song, the meaning was beautiful. I'm such a sucker for ballads. I know you guys have all mentioned Rosé's from Australia. Gotta get her on a ballad with my boy Leroy, because if you haven't heard Maybe I'm Wrong by the Kid Leroy, which is a ballad he did on his most recent project before I forget, their tonal qual, I need them on a song together. That's one of my all-time favorite artists that's in general. I need a Rosé and Kid Leroy duet, like now, right now. No conversation there. But we're going to get on to Tally. That'll probably be the top of my tier list. Make sure to check out that video when it drops, so you can all give me your thoughts as well. But I'm just still in shock. Not shock is the right word, but mesmerized. This is Tally.
I say fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like. I ain't gon' conceal it. While you talking all that, I'll be getting mine. Don't apologize for my behavior. If you're offended, I don't care. Staring at me instead of staring in the mirror. Little weird how everybody tells me to play nice. Everybody just been looking twice. But my body don't belong to them now. And I'm not gonna change 'cause you say so. I say fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like. I ain't gonna conceal
I love that bar.
while you're talking all that, I'll be getting mine. Yeah, I say fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like, and I ain't gon' conceal it. I just do it like the boys say. I'm getting mine. Told me to play it cool, I break the rules. I'm breaking hearts in two. Want me to make the rules, so play the fool. It ain't that hard to choose. Take apart the do's and don'ts and lose the wants. I'm getting mine. Mine's is mine, yours is mine. This is mine. Get in line. Sometimes I like to go play dirty, just like all other boys do. That's my choice and there's no one I'm hurting, and that's not girly. Everybody tells me to play nice. Everybody just been looking twice. But my body don't belong to none of them though. And I'm not gonna change 'cause you say so. I say fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like. I ain't gon' conceal it. While you're talking all that, I'll be getting mine. Yeah, I say fuck it when I feel it, 'cause no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like, and I ain't gon' conceal it. I'll just do it like the boys say. I'm getting mine.
Alright, so that was Tally. I'm gonna give it a second to run out. So yeah, that was Tally, and before we get to the next track, which is going to be Ready for Love, I believe the outro, let me just double check that real quick on my phone. Yes, before we get to the outro and what appears to be a PUBG mobile music video, interesting, I don't know if that was an ad campaign or they're just doing something PUBG, because that's cool. But two things. I love the meaning of the song and the idea that I'm not going to conform for anybody else. I'm not going to change who I am. And as somebody who is in a happy relationship, I want to say that that's a very important fact of life. If you feel like somebody is trying to make you change, 1 second, you can't conform who you are for anybody else. You can't conceal yourself, cover up who you are for somebody else. That doesn't work. In the long term, you'll just come to regret the decision and resent the situation you put yourself in. So making it clear of, I say fuck it, I don't care, that's who I am. It's a tough decision to do, but it's really important. And when you find the right person who's willing to live with those things, it clicks. And you gotta the only thing I say with it is you gotta be able to do it both ways. So if you wanna have somebody look at you that way and appreciate you and be able to put up with how you feel and what you do and all that stuff, you gotta be willing to do the same. And a lot of times people get lost in the idea that they want it one way. But I loved that. I thought their voices all sound great. And the second thing, a lot of people on Deadline mentioned that Blackpink fans didn't want them to be experimental the way they were. This was very experimental to me. I don't know how I would classify this song in terms of genre. I don't really think you can. It doesn't sound like a classic K-pop type of song that I've listened to from them so far. It doesn't sound like a rap song. The production was kind of alt and indie, but they're rapping on it too. There's not really a lane for it. It's not genre defined. That felt experimental, and I loved it. But let's get into Ready for Love. Sounds like a video game video. Quickly, while I'm thinking, because I'm going to forget it, instantly, the way this is translating, as I mentioned a few songs ago, I had a hard time with the language barrier. I can follow the train of thought, and instantly I can tell I'm going to enjoy this a little more because it's easier to follow. So I don't want to forget that. They passed her voice again so she can have more in the background. What I was saying before. And they're bringing it back into high frequency for when she exits. So smart. so that was Ready for Love and Born Pink. And first to touch on that song and the album as a whole. That was great. I love the culmination of the project to reach a point and the idea that they're ready to move on from those past feelings and kind of approach their own world. And now on that note, I will say, me personally, I'm a big believer that when you're least looking for something is when you often find it. So when you feel like you're ready, you're probably not. When you feel like you're at that point where you're ready for something new, chances are that's not the timing for you. It's oftentimes when you're least looking for something is when you stumble upon it like that, with love in regards. But I did love how I mentioned a few songs ago. I feel like they're high pass, low passing. They're affecting the beat on those little build-ups. So that way when the crash comes in at the end, it just punches through 10 times more. I've noticed they're definitely doing that again on this song with filtering. But no, it was a lot of fun. Great, happy way to end the album. And as a whole, I think this is probably my favorite project of theirs now that I've listened to 3. With the album, this, and Deadline, obviously, Deadline being mini. I prefer this over the album. I thought the album was great, but some of the features I didn't need as much there. This was just them. There was a wide range, even though it was only a few songs, not even a 30-minute album, I don't think. There was a very wide range of production, from more dance, upbeat, to a ballad, to more indie guitar with some rap on it, to just this, which is more pop forward, fun, dance, a little more grit on some of the songs earlier. That was a very well-rounded project, and I'm sure that's part of the reason why you guys thought I'd enjoy this one. I did. This was definitely my favorite project of theirs so far. In doing a tier list, I already know I'm gonna be struggling to put that together, because all of these songs are top of the list and there's only so few, so it's gonna be hard to do it all. Maybe I'll like set a standard before I'll do it. I'll think on like how many I can include in each category, because there's no skips on this project. It's a great no skip project to listen top to bottom to. But again, please let me know in the comments what I missed, because I'm sure there's a lot of little subtleties and details I missed. There's nothing negative to say on this. Like, I know with the album, there was nothing negative to say, but, like, I didn't love the Selena verse. I had mixed opinions on Cardi for a little. Some of the songs I didn't connect to that much. I can't say that at all for this project. Like, this was special, and I do really understand that much more now why some people may have been disappointed with Deadline after waiting a few years from this project. However, give it time, let it settle in. And as I mentioned on my week after recap, the biggest thing here is to be appreciative that there's still opportunity for more music like this to come, because they're staying together and they're working through the struggles of pursuing different avenues. And that's really commendable. That's really difficult to do. They have a lot going on. Think about your life, how busy you are with a lot of stuff some days, and other days not as much. And now try and time that with 3 other people at the same time, and a group of artists and producers that are also working on it's a lot, is the point. And so I understand the frustrations, but I really want to remind all of you and help use this channel as a way of reminding everybody that, like, there's always a time to have glass half full mentality and think of the positives. And you may not realize this, but I struggle with that a lot. And that's part of the reason I kind of exert that emotion on this channel a lot, is because I, growing up, struggled with the idea of being positive. I was very pessimistic. My girlfriends taught me how to be more positive. And so I try and portray that, because when you look for positive things, you find positive things. And so keep that mentality, keep pushing through whatever you're going through. I appreciate you all again for liking, subscribing, but most importantly, commenting, engaging with each other, and building this community to being what will one day be the biggest and happiest and most positive community. We don't need no negativity here. There's going to be some music I love, some music I don't love, but no matter what it is, it's all positive energy here. That's the goal. In a world full of a lot of tension and hate, a lot of anger, and a lot of social media fodder, and just how easy it is to type back and be negative at somebody, this is all about positive energy, people. So thank you again. I appreciate it all. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it. And yeah, I'll be back soon.